What's been the main issue?
Well, the main issue is this design where Amazon wanted to combine the maneuverability of a helicopter that could go up and down with a plane that could fly forward. And that's a really difficult design to pull off. They wanted it for the payload that it could carry up to 5 pounds, which represents about 85% of Amazon's deliveries, as well as the range. They wanted to be the drone to be able to do a 15-mile round trip, which they see as being critical to serve a big enough population. And so that design has been tricky. And, last summer they had a really bad incident when the drone was transitioning from that up and down flight pattern to the forward pattern, where one of the motors failed. There's 6 propellers on the drone. One of the motors failed and it completely disabled the thing. All of these safety mechanisms that were supposed to kick in failed as well. And you ended up with an 85-pound drone dropping from 160 feet in the sky to the ground. And it's this hot lithium battery on board that powers it, creating a brush fire that spread 25 acres. And so that was alarming to federal aviation officials who are worried about the airworthiness of this thing. If we're going to have this flying over roads and people and schools, how safe is it?
And yet, despite all those headwinds, despite the issues, the engineering issues, the safety issues, this seems to be an area they're still committed to. Is it because of the supply chain headaches, the costs? What is it that makes it still so attractive?
Yeah, well, you figure 30 minutes, that's really a critical window where you think, you know what, that's faster probably than me leaving my house and going to the store and coming back. Whereas a lot of their other options like 2-hour delivery or same-day delivery, a lot of times you're still just as quick to run out to the store and back. So that's really that trying to match that instant gratification is where drones fit in, as well as some of the things you talk about like cost and, dispatching drivers, is that, robotic drones are the ultimate solution to that quick delivery challenge.
So they continue to deploy capital there, invest. It's all about R&D. We know that with Amazon. They've also, of course, just been raising some extra debt to be able to finance general corporate purposes, but a massive bond sale coming from Amazon. Talk to us about what we think it will be used for.
Yeah, they haven't given a whole lot of clarity on it, other than these general corporate expenses. And so with Amazon, they keep expanding capacity. They keep expanding, trying to get closer to customers. And so we're going to see more of that. The creep of the Amazon warehouse is going to get closer and closer to you, and the facilities get more and more specialized to be more efficient.
And really, from your perspective, the safety concerns that workers have been telling you their inside stories, you think they're surmountable?
Potentially. I mean, a lot of the workers believe in the technology, just think that there's a little bit of too much haste to bring this to people's homes to actually try to deploy it, where they feel like maybe this needs to come back to the R&D cycle and more tinkering and more learning before they're trying to prove the airworthiness of these machines.